if you would have told me, hey, the first time you're going to see Deadpool interact with anybody from the MCU, it's going to be Korg in a trailer reaction and breakdown of Free Guy, I could have said, that's a good scoop there, but you're reaching until it happened.
It's the oddest thing, but I'm not surprised.
Uh, Honestly, I was more surprised with the fact that it just plays out the way it does. And you're just watching it, you're like, I can't believe how many layers of approval this had to go through to make this one thing happen. Because,
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, just so people are aware, Free Guy is a Fox movie, an old Fox movie that was delayed and put on hold for a while because of obviously the pandemic, but also the whole purchasing of the assets. So the people tied to that movie still have a huge say in the people that greenlit it and everything. So to make this possible, it had to involve Ryan Reynolds making the pitch to both, everybody on every side agreeing with it, Kevin Feige agreeing with it, Taika, and everybody coming together to pull this off through massive amounts of paperwork and layers, which at this point, this to me, as little as it is that this is the first hint of it, tells me that Kevin Feige can literally pull off anything now in Hollywood. It's like, no, this guy has literally figured out magic. I don't get it, but it's
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
it's
Yeah, it's a Kevin Feige world. We're just living in it.
it's honestly it's kind of at that point you're just like what can't he do? And again, we'll talk about that in another topic in a little bit, but what do you like what do you think of that whole trailer and how it goes? Cuz to me, it feels like Disney just told Ryan, "Hey, just do the thing. Don't do anything different. Just do what you would do." And what do you
See,
think?
I found it to be very un-Deadpool movie like.
Hmm.
I don't know. He talked different and he felt different than what the movies were like. He felt very more subdued.
Okay, so I will agree with you there, but I think that's for the purpose of just this thing right here, where he felt
I
more
mean,
like,
possibly, but I don't know. It's like if this it felt like a test,
yeah,
right?
yep,
It's like we kind of want Taika to do Deadpool. Why wouldn't you get Taika to do Deadpool? You
that's
got the
ins-
funny man. Get the funny man to do the funny thing. They've worked together twice now in the past. Just
hmm
get Taika to do Deadpool.
that's
And
yeah,
I
that's
know
honestly how I felt about it.
yeah, it didn't feel like Ryan was in full control or that he had final say on how the script went for this. It felt a bit smarter for
Hmm.
that the rating is obviously got to be.
Yeah,
I don't know if Free I can call it Full Guys then.
yeah,
I don't know if Free Guy is rated R or what. I haven't really kept up with that movie in the
I
slightest.
believe it's just PG-13. So
Well, that makes a lot of sense. But
yeah,
even then, it's like this Deadpool was funnier to me in this one PG-13 trailer compared to two R-rated movies.
I honestly I enjoyed him more than all of Deadpool 2 in this one thing.
Yeah,
Deadpool 1, I hold that movie in a different regard because of the limitations they had to work around to give us a movie that actually worked and
yeah,
smartly like
yeah.
wrote out entire millions worth of budget that Fox would cut on the day of shoot. So it's like I appreciate it for its, approach. And I like you, like I looked at this and I was like, I think this is a test. And specifically, we now know why Ryan Reynolds posted a picture of the backpack with the Deadpool suit and the
Yeah,
mask. Like,
yeah.
it makes sense. They got together, they did this. It went through a lot of approvals and stages. They got it out there. And it makes me feel like they're probably already a little further ahead than we thought of on Deadpool, but it's not like getting ready. He's not just going to show up out of nowhere. But I won't be surprised if they use this type of marketing for more. Like I really won't be
Yeah.
surprised if by the end of the year, like they're like, "Hey, did you enjoy that year? Guess how many Disney Plus shows we dropped? They won't let me on there yet, but you can go watch all these and look at all the awards WandaVision won. Isn't that great?" Like they can use them in that type of synergistic way to just make people more aware of it's happening. Because I even had, like, I went over and I was talking with my dad, and he was super hyped to start watching Loki because he's been saving it. And even he was like, so I was just on YouTube and one of the ads was Deadpool. I was like, uh-huh. He goes, oh, he's with that guy from Thor. Isn't that thing happening? I was like, yes, Deadpool's, going to be in the universe. He was like, oh, well, that's cool. So like, I think there is that type of get the casuals on board before it happens approach here, which is really smart on their part.
So they're gonna get the idea out there, and then I can see the movie being him coming into everything.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any way that they make that movie without actually making it about him crossing over.
Yeah, it's 100%. And my hope is that they use this type of marketing, like, when Shang-Chi's coming out to like Blu-ray or something, give us a little Deadpool advert of him reacting to it happening. Like, just make it fun, because we know they're gonna do exactly what Fox did when they needed money. They're like, how about we take our 30 best movies and slap Deadpool on the cover and resell it? It's like,
well, you know what they're gonna do, don't you?
Oh, they're gonna like edit him into scenes.
No, I was gonna say they're gonna have the entire MCU with Deadpool covers.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Get your Deadpool cinematic universe cases.
Uh-huh.
All 4K. There you go.
Boy, that's. Hold on, let me call my bank. Let me text my banker. I need a loan for this one.
No, you just call it the Infinity Pool Saga. And just
God.
There you go.
And knowing what we know.
And you know the Deadpool fans will eat that crap up.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
And I was about to say, knowing what we know now about the spanning of the future of the MCU, it's literally possible. You could just be like, yeah, it fits. You're like, yeah, okay, it fits. This actually does fit. So, I mean, I'm excited. I saw a lot of people that were also excited by this. So, a lot of excitement being shared about this. Not too much negativity, which there was the obvious people that were negative, but guess what? Those people were also hating on MCU Spider-Man up until they found out Tobey's going to be in it. Well, it's the greatest movie of all time. So, I mean,
I don't see any of that. I have wiped that off my socials.
Oh, you're so lucky. I just see it pop up and I'm like, I just move on past you. Move on.
Literally just stick to me. The only way I know this stuff is happening because people constantly talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I just had this argument with this guy. It's like, I literally couldn't care less. I'm sorry. just go along, play.
It's how it goes. It is how it goes. So, Deadpool, on his way to the MCU, joined a TV commercial because smart synergistic marketing to get people aware. Nothing else we can really I guess go more into other than genius on their part.